and playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, second possession, let's go ahead and open things up. Let's get a little bit crazier on offense. Maybe it wasn't a matter of that. Maybe they just missed a block or two, and maybe they had the right plays called. Sometimes it's just the execution. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better on this drive.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Brad Wing now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Let's go!
And they'll give it to him here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Second down, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jay Bromley with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by... And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
They're going to run for it. It's Parkins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Let's go. Get loud. I want to hit. Let's hear it. Let's see the noise.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, partner, recently we've had a lot of MVP discussions. Here's the thing I wanted to ask you. A guy like David Johnson having a great year, but his team's below 500. Should he be able to win the MVP award?
Personally, I think so. I think what always hurts a guy like David Johnson in that position is if you have other people having monster years as well. So for a lot of voters, the tiebreaker is who's having a better team season. And that's what ends up eliminating guys like David Johnson. Despite the year he's having, in any normal deal, David Johnson would be one of the top 2 guys for the MVP race.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Zebra.
Manning to throw on second down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Week 15 saw OBJ have another one-handed catch, just like on the cover of Madden 16, and you've got a great stat on him, don't you?
Yeah, how about what he's done in his short time in the NFL? 3 seasons over 1,000 yards, and 3 seasons over 80 catches. The first person to do that in NFL history. That's absolutely amazing.
And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning going up top. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And out now come the Cowboys. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First down, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block, and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On second down, Elliott. Charles, pretty obvious that at this point, Zeke, he's going to, no pun intended, run away with a rushing title this season.
Seriously, did you just say no pun intended?
Everyone always says it's not intended, but it's always intended. It was intended.
It's intended. It's just like when someone says no disrespect. Prepare to be disrespected.
Right. Yeah,
you know it's coming.
All right, I intended the pun, dude.
You intended the pun. 159 yards and a touchdown. How great was Zeke in that game, setting everything up for Dallas, taking on the big carries, and carrying them home to a victory against Tampa Bay.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Charles, I have to bring up something you told me about last week. You often find hidden talents with a lot of these guys in the NFL. And Baltimore kicker Justin Tucker, he's a heck of an opera singer. He's very good at singing some holiday tunes, isn't he?
He certainly is. And when he sings, he captivates you. Because I've actually seen him on video in the tails, right? I mean, he looks fantastic, but he sounds even better. And not only that, how about what he's done on the field? 10 field goals of 50 yards or more this season, which ties a record set by Blair Walsh in 2012 when Walsh was a rookie.
But seriously, go to your favorite search engine. Just put in Justin Tucker Opera. You'll be blown away. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, Manning. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now here come the Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Prescott now on second down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On third down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. Now fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Beckham. Oh, what a move. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. A strong running. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
got a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott from the gun on third. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go!
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. They find some open field here. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here we go.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Prescott from the gun. He completes it to Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New York set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And that's caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Prescott now on 2nd down. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Will tie the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On first down, Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Zebra, zebra. Switch.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings. And it's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now Manning again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Hard throw, incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he brings it back.
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down.
do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some up. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance. And that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get you down like gravity, rap rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling riveting, rhythmically clear. I am vigorous, spinner right to the rhythm, widow the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the spectre, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present now. A present. Come out.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cop the Benz, oh, with the tick. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head, no. Heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Beckham's Giants going up against Bryant's Cowboys. And with that, we're off to Big D in AT&T Stadium, where we'll say hello to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So Manning to Beckham in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
Here's Jennings on the toss. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here we go now with a look at the offensive starters for the New York. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a first down following that long gain. They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go. Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round. Let's go.
On the counter, Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 4th down. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down, as on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come out here in the eye. Manning to throw on second down. Deep drop. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing is Manning on third down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run again with Jennings. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Here's Perkins on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From midfield, here's Manning. He's going to launch this thing way down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 44 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out here in the I. 3rd and goal now, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Larry Donnell punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants add on to their lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking back at Week 15 for Witten, 10 catches, which was a season high, moved him past Terrell Owens into 7th place on the all-time receptions list.
And how about how Dallas just moves the ball around, Brandon? I mean, Jason Witten had 10 catches in this game. He's had games this year where he hasn't caught very many passes, but I think he's heating up as they get closer to the playoffs. And let's face it, for any young quarterback, a big-time tight end is almost always going to be his best friend.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Brand 38! Brand 38!
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Ten yards to go on 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Let's go!
Again, it's Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
Draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go!
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. They go screenplay with Jennings. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One final try now for Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go.
They go to Elliott again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Manning now on 1st down. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Cruz has it over the middle. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Eli to OBJ. What a combo. And really, how do you defend them when they're on their game?
Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is. It's explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards. OBJ can provide that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Beckham, the lone receiver right. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing now is Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Let's go!
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Elliott. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Prescott now from the 50, backing up. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd down now after the pass completion. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. David Irving in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Second down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Third down, 15 yards still needed.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Halfback sent in motion. Third and long for Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
In motion left is Beckham. Manning to throw on second down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
We've got a 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. 190.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that's caught by Beasley. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench, and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go. What? 90.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And it's 3rd and 4. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Another pistol look here.
Here we go.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. What? 90. Ohio.
Now Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. Brand 38.
And the back goes into motion.
Ohio.
Prescott to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They come out here in the eye. This is Jennings. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big...
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, 8. And the wideout in motion. On second down, Perkins. And this one's going to... And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Beckham goes in motion left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Manning. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Grand 38.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Manning gonna throw here. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.